Hey, what's going on YouTube? So before we get into the video for this week, I wanted to give a shout out. If you hadn't seen it yet, Cars and Camera is a really big YouTube channel. We partnered up with them over the last couple months to do an Odyssey build. So they scored an Odyssey at like a swap meet or something like that, and they brought it home in a school bus, which was a pretty cool video. That was like 3 or 4 months ago. Check it out if you haven't seen it. And just the last couple of weeks, they got in and was able to do a lot of work on it. So we were able to hook them up. We got them a Bishop Precision water-cooled cylinder head. We got them some fenders that was courtesy of myself, Bishop Precision, Derek Theisinger, and then also Methodical Fabricator. He worked on a pipe for him, and even Smart Carb hooked him up with an awesome Smart Carb SC2. So the video just released a couple days ago. If you haven't seen it, check on out the video. I'll put a link in the description below so you can see that. And we have some more goodies on the way for that particular build. So keep your eyes out, and we'll get that hopefully in a couple of weeks. We got some really awesome stuff that we're working on. It's just taking a lot of time. But that stuff is going to get released, and hopefully you'll see it for the first time over there on the Cars and Cameras channel. So anyways, with that, let's get into this week's videos. Thanks for watching. What's going on YouTube? So back in the shop and getting ready for my Pismo trip, and I'm back to working on my backup FL350. So I've done a couple of videos on this, including changing out the air filter box for the high flow air filter, and one other video. Oh, I was clean out the carb. So one of the things that I want to do to this machine is, currently this is a water-cooled setup, but this runs off of, there's no water pump. This is all done by heat. I think it's called thermal siphoning. I think that's what it's called. So it's all fine. It's all wired up and everything, or plumbed up. But I do not like running these black tubing, because you can't see where the water's at, what it's doing, if there's any issues or anything like that. So I actually have a bunch of clear tubing like this. This is what I use on my other machine, and I really like it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap out this black rubber hoses for the clear tubing, and that'll give me better visibility on what's going on here. And I also do this for my fuel lines. If you look down here, it's kind of hard to see, but these are all clear fuel lines. And even though these will get stiff over time, so you should replace them every few years. I've had on my other machine for many years. They're still okay. But the beauty about this is that you can actually see what's going on with your fuel. And this is really helpful. There's nothing worse than just trying to get it started, it won't start, whatever. And, you know, it turns out that you're not even pumping any fuel. And for these FL350s, the fuel pickup lines in these tanks, they tend to rust out. In fact, I think even on this machine here, I think that is an issue for at least one of the pickup lines. Not 100% positive at this point, because I haven't ridden this machine very much, but you can actually find that out by just looking and seeing if you got a bunch of bubbles and stuff. Even if you got a full tank of gas, if you're getting bubbles, then you're probably got a clogged pickup line. Again, you're not going to see that with hoses that aren't clear. So anyways, the project here is I'm going to undo this one and then drain out the fluid to the best that I can without making a mess, which should probably be a mess no matter what. I'll change out this line, and then I'll also do this bottom one as well. Might as well, since I'm already going to have this thing drained. So let's get after it. All right, so for length, I'm just going to reuse, it's already here since it seemed to fit pretty good. It's at least the right length. If it's a little long, that's okay. We can deal with a little bit of length. right, we got our 2 pieces. Okay, so the first piece I'm going to do is going to be the small one. Need 2 hose clamps. Actually, don't need any hose clamps on yet, but this is actually going to require some stretching. Oh, I hate doing this. I don't think this is going to go on without stretching. Great. All right, let me do some stretching. Bam. Got it on. Last part here. Need our other hose clamp. And I think we're going to want it to go this way. Put the hose clamp on. Grab this. And honestly, you know, this really could do with a lot less. There's no point in having all this excess. So I'm going to cut it. Okay, that looks really nice. I like that. All right, so the last thing I'm going to do is there is this drain line. I'm not real happy with the position of it, so I'm going to move it. It's currently going over this bar, so seems to be added as a bit of an oversight. I'm just going to move it. Make this a little easier for myself. Now, when I pour it in, you will see as it fills up, you'll see the lines change color. And that serves 2 purposes. Helps us to know. So there's some blue and purple in here to mix. I think we should be okay. That we can see as it goes all the way up to the top. Okay, so that was it. Relatively painless. I did shorten up this line a little bit, and I'm probably going to zip tie it to this other line just so it doesn't shake around. It'll probably be okay, but you never know. But yeah, so now at this point you can see this is all purple. This is all the new fluid, and then this darker stuff is the old radiator fluid, which is fine. It looked actually pretty clean. It's just a dark blue. So now we'll be able to see if there's activity and bubbles and stuff like that. Obviously it's not 100% clarity, but you'll at least know where your water level is, which is really important. Obviously, if you're a little low, you're not going to know that with some black tubing. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you find this interesting, give me a like and possibly subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next clip.